Hello, and welcome to my channel, Surviving the Narcissist. My name is Wanda, and I am a narcissistic abuse survivor, thriver, and overcomer. And the purpose of this channel is to help you identify if you are a victim or a target of a narcissist and how to avoid the damage that they cause. They kill, steal, they destroy, and give you tools that you can move from being their target victim to a thriver and an overcomer. So, we're going to talk a little bit about grooming because grooming is done. For instance, a young girl might be being groomed to be uh, a woman. A young boy is groomed to be like a rites of passage. But in narcissistic abuse, grooming is done in order that they may destroy you, or that they may control you, or they're trying to turn you into a flying monkey. So that's what grooming is. And it's about getting them ready and setting them up to enter different stages. So you might be being groomed for a career. You might be being groomed for a promotion because the skills and the tools that you need are different when you go to different levels. But in narcissistic abuse, it's basically used so that they can't abuse you. So it's very subtle. They might pretend like they're trying to help you, but they're not trying to help you. And so some of the things that people use as a weapon is grooming. Narcissists have a whole arsenal of weapons, and they use what weapons that they think is effective. But grooming is a very effective technique because they give the person the impression that they're trying to help them. I want to mentor you. I don't want you to go through the same mistakes I did. You can trust me. And that's why it is so effective because they use the same techniques that legitimate uh, mentors use. So, some of the things that they use is, of course, love bombing. Love bombing is very effective because they make you think that they care about you. I care about you. I love you. I'm concerned about you. I don't want to make. I don't want you to make the same mistakes. In love bombing, this is where the too good to be true part comes into play. So it's too good to be true because why would a stranger or why would they want to mentor you? What are they going to get out the deal? Is this transactional? I mean, if I let you mentor me and I'm successful, do I owe you? Um, so the person worships the ground that you walk on. Oh, I just see something in you. You could be the next great dancer, the next great teacher, the next great uh, preacher, pastor, prophetess, the next great social worker, the next great coach. So they flatter you. And that's a form of love bombing because if it's a professional or business relationship, you kind of know it's inappropriate for people to keep telling you, I love you, and I appreciate you, and that kind of thing, and always hugging you. Because that's outside of what is expected in professional boundaries or professional relationships. So those are different examples of love bombing. And this is a red flag alert. A narcissist will shower you with love, compliments, gifts, and things of that nature before until you become dependent on them. Then they will pull these things away and show you a little bit of their true nature. Another technique that is part of narcissistic grooming is mirroring. The mirroring tactic is linked to love bombing, but it's a bit different. Mirroring is where the narcissist pretends to have numerous things in common with the target. So if you say, I like Chinese food, oh, I love Chinese food. If you say, I like to ski, I love to ski. If you say that I'm thinking about redecorating my home, I'm thinking about redecorating too. Whatever you say, they mirror it back to you in an attempt to fool you that you have something in common and you're open up to their grooming. They pretend that they have the same interests, pet peeves, and hobbies. I don't really like it when I get bad customer service. I know I don't like that either. They're like a puppet. They're like a parrot. Probably want a cracker. Yeah, I want a cracker. You want a cracker. So everything is like they mirror you. The toxic personality, and a narcissist is toxic. They definitely have a toxic personality, will mimic the behavior of their victim to be. They're setting you up. You're not a victim yet. To build a bond with them. This is the setup further to enable the toxic personality to be able to manipulate you later. Well, I don't understand why this is happening now, because they said that they had a job. So if they said they had a job, why they can't afford to pay for food when we go out to eat? Because they want to mimic that. Well, they have a job, or some of the things that they do is that on the weekend they go out to eat. They like to experiment with different types of food and five-star restaurants or whatever, steakhouses, seafood houses, seafood restaurants. If you're like me, a lot of times, I'll try to find out what restaurant, like what's the best Italian restaurant, what's the best seafood restaurant. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I like those type of things too. Why don't we go together? And then when you go together, I don't know. I have money on my credit card. I don't know what's going on. Somebody did that to me recently. I'm having problems with my credit card. Well, I just flat out asked them, do you have the money to pay for this meal? And they said they did. But guess what? That's the last time I will go out to eat with them. Because they even suggested the restaurant. And when I went online, I said, well, this restaurant is good because it's affordable. I've never been there before. They have a variety of food. And then when she got there, something wrong with her credit card. Well, you just found out that something was wrong with your credit card, and we had plans to meet at 6 o'clock after the bank is closed. Another thing is, so that goes along with pathological liar. You can't believe anything they say. I do not believe that she just found out that there was something wrong with her credit card. I think that she thought that I was going to pay for it. Oh, that's okay. I got it. No, I don't have it. So I'd rather go to a restaurant by myself, get takeout, or I'm really looking for a group that does like a restaurant or like different kind of social groups or hobbies, that there are people that go around and they experiment with different food, or they go out to eat, or they go to plays or cultural activities. Another thing that they do is they create your dependency. A narcissist will attempt to monopolize your time. What are you doing? Where are you going? You can't have any space. I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to talk to the Lord. I'm going to talk on the phone. And they do that by helping you become dependent on them. Well, why are you talking to them when you can talk to me? Or maybe it's because you're a narcissist. Um, when you get ready to do something, they will ask you to be with them instead. So that's why you have to be careful with information. If it's something that's going to improve your life, you're going to the gym. What are you going to the gym for? I want to improve my health. Well, you look healthy to me. Well, are you a doctor? Um, they may ask for hours of your time every week or even every day until you start to depend on them for everything. A boundary is, and part of self care is that you have to have time to be with yourself. You have to have time to practice your spiritual discipline. So when they do that, that strips you of your identity because your identity is what they are trying to make it to be, like you're a Siamese twin, like you're them. So another thing that you want to do is you want to avoid those things. And I can't stress it enough, set boundaries. No is a complete sentence. I don't know is a complete sentence. And why you want to know is a complete sentence. So when they start digging for information, what you doing, where you going, why do you want to know? I appreciate your concern, but I am a grown adult. I'm not a child, and I'm not your child. And even if I am, I'm an adult. No, I can't. No, well, why? Because I don't think it's in my best interest. So you have to kind of have fixed comebacks for narcissists. And once you say it, you release it, and that's period. Because you don't want to keep going around with narcissists because the bottom line is to control you. So if you say, well, no, because I feel a certain way, well, you're not supposed to have any feelings. So, no, I don't want to. Well, you think you might change your mind? Can we discuss it? Well, no, I don't want to discuss it. Because just for the day or for this time that you asked me, um, it's no. Another boundary is like somebody told me, flattery is like bubblegum. Chew it and get the sugar out of it, but don't swallow it. So if you are a person that you need to be affirmed by other people, then you need to really work on your self-esteem. And you need to say affirmations to yourself. You know, you don't need people to keep telling you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I love you. Yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. Because you love yourself. God loves you. I appreciate that I'm learning about narcissistic abuse so I can protect myself. I appreciate my identity. I appreciate my mental health. I appreciate my emotional sobriety. And that is um, what I'm going to end here because narcissism abuse starts in utero from the cradle to the grave because you were born into that family, but you didn't know that that was narcissistic behavior. So a lot of this behavior, grooming, is natural to you. It's normal. Love bombing is normal. As a matter of fact, you don't know it's love bombing. You get upset if they don't tell you they love you 5 times a day or every time they talk to you. You don't even know that's part of narcissistic abuse. If they don't call you every day and ask you all these questions, you think that they don't care. You don't think that they're going to use the information against you. And that is something that we're going to revisit in future videos. And just before I end this, I just want to let you know that in addition to being a trauma abuse survivor, I have a master's degree in social work and I'm a certified life coach. And my niche is trauma, uh, and all types of trauma, but narcissistic abuse is trauma, and also addiction, because being raised and being abused causes people to seek relief from their pain. And a lot of times they engage in addictive behaviors. So when I say addiction, I'm not just talking about drugs and alcohol, I'm talking about sex, working, gambling, spending, religion, because anything that takes you away from your reality is a drug to you. And I want to thank you for watching Surviving Your Pain, Surviving the Narcissist, which is painful, and Surviving Your Pain is my podcast that's available. And if this video resonated with you and you want to work with me one-on-one, visit the website www.vision of recovery. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and share. Until next time.